All right, shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom to the Torah tribes, Yasha Allah, giving records all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim Mashak, Malak Yahweh Shah. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of His own begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, this is brother Yasha Allah coming back to y'all yet another video through the Spirit and power Yahweh, Bahashim Mahashiach, Malak Yahweh Shah, Barakatah. Right, so, right, I'm gonna get straight into this, right? Right, let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes. Right, because there's a lot of folly on the earth right now, man. There's a lot of folly on the earth. Prophecies are unfolding. Folly is being set in great dignity. You know, all manner of hell is on the earth right now as we speak. You know, you have a lot of spirits out here. We have a lot of spirits out here. You know, evil spirits, wicked spirits, profane spirits out here in the last days. And that shows you what time we're living in, man. You know? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, "There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place." So folly is set in great dignity. Folly is exalted. You understand? Folly is exalted right now. And just as the Lord said in the book of Psalms, you know, basically when the wicked, right, or Salakia, when the vilest men are exalted, right? Let's get that real quick. Vilest men are exalted, right? It's the book of Psalms, chapter 12, verse 8, right? It says, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. So you have vile men being exalted. You have spirits out here in the last days. You know what I'm saying? Fornication demons, right? Lust demons, right? All manner of demons and spirits are out here in the last days. We just got to be aware of these spirits. You know, we have to be aware of people, what people are saying to us, what kind of music we listen to, what kind of music comes into our ears, you know, what kind of food we're eating, bro. Like this, it's evil out here, you know, and we have to be aware of all this stuff, lest Satan would get the advantage of us, you know, like it says in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, right? Let's get that real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. You know, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." We can't be ignorant of Satan's devices lest we fall by him and be blinded and fall out the truth. You know what I'm saying? If we're ignorant of his devices, that's why we always have to pray for the spirit of discernment as well. The spirit of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, for mercy, for grace, and for the spirit of discernment. Because if we don't have that, then we're going to fall. We're going to fall. Right? Let's get that in the book of 1 Corinthians. Right? This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10. Salakia. Right? 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 to verse 12. Right? It says, "Wherefore," right? Hey, let's get right? Hey, I'm gonna get a precept real quick. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 5, right? It says, "But with many of them God was not well pleased." Right? So you know, the Most High, he's not well pleased with the inhabitants of the earth right now. He's not well pleased with men and women in the world right now. He is not well pleased. He is angry. Just like it says in the book of Psalms chapter 7, verse 11, that the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Every day. Not a day goes by and the Lord is not angry at the wicked and wants to destroy them. Right? But he's waiting for that appointed time. Just like how the Lord said in the book of Proverbs. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 16 and 4. All right? Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4, it says, "The Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil." So the Lord is preserving certain wicked men and women just so that they could be destroyed or used during the day of evil, right? So that's why, you know, certain people, certain wicked people, certain men that have committed hellish sins, that have not walked according to the Most High's ways, that don't care about the Most High, they'll spit in the Most High's face, they'll spit in Yahweh Shah's face. Right? That's why they're still alive for the day of evil, you know, on one fold, right? First Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 5, "But with many of them God was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness." Talking about our forefathers in the wilderness and how they mocked the Lord, right? They tempted the Lord, they mocked the Lord, they doubted the Lord, and they didn't believe in the Most High, right? Verse 6, Now these things were our examples to the intent that we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. That's the main spirit that's going out here right now. The lust spirit, right? Remember, lust is craving, craving after evil things, especially, right? Craving after evil things. Lust is also synonymous with covetousness, and covetousness is the 10th commandment in the 10 commandments in Exodus chapter 20, right? Let's go to that in Exodus real quick. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20 and verse 17, right? It says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's." So that's the 10th commandment. Thou shalt not covet. And that covetousness is going around all throughout the world, man. Lust. What do you want to do? Right? What is your flesh telling you to do? Go do that. In wickedness, right? Of course, in wickedness, right? And we know that when our spirit is calling us, our spirit is calling us to read. Our spirit is calling us to fast, to be on fire for the name of the Lord. But our flesh is telling us to do X, Y, and Z, to go smoke a blunt, right? To go commit fornication, to go commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? To go do this, to go do that, to go sin. That's what our flesh is telling us, right? That's that covetousness, that lust that is around here. You know what I'm saying? The lust demon, right? But I'm gonna skip down real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 11. "Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come." Here's a point, verse 12. "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." We have to take heed unless we fall in this thing. If we think we're standing, we also have to take heed. That's why we have to be examining ourselves, man. Right? We have to be reading, be in this word as much as possible, and examining ourselves. Right? So that we do not fall. Right? So that we do not fall. Let's go to this real quick in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Right? 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. "It shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth." What is that? What is incontinency? That's going into the lack of self-control, right? And you have that now, the lack of self-control. In fact, America promotes you going after your own flesh, going after the desires of your flesh. America promotes that. Babylon, hey, applauds to that, man. What do you want to do? Go ahead and do it, man. If you're a man, you want to turn into a woman, go ahead and do that, right? We'll even give you money. We'll put you on a pedestal, all right? So that's why this society is praised amongst the evil, amongst the wicked, because literally, you get to praise your flesh. You get to literally go after the desires of your flesh and please your flesh, and you get rewarded for doing that. That's why this society has to go. That's why America has to go. That's why this world has to go, man. Right? Because remember, this world is bowing down before the image of the beast. Right? Like it states in the book of Revelation chapter 13. So calm with that. Right? Didn't want to make this too long. That, I had to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Bashimo Mashah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Brother Yashala, Shalom.